Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Maybe you don't want to do all of that lovey-dovey stuff for Valentine's Day. I tell you that, I mean, the Cartwrights almost made me want to sing up in here. But listen, you want to laugh, you want to have a great time. We are very pleased to be joined again by our in-house, the Bahamian king of comedy, Naughty. Welcome back, man.
Always good to be here, man. Good to see you.
Hey, you were traveling last week.
Glad to be warm. Yeah, last week this time I was in Minnesota.
But listen, man, you called it right. You called it right this time. I don't know if that
my
was...
son Sancho, because he's watching right now, so you got to give Sancho credit. It was Sancho who called it. I just rode shotgun to him.
Yeah.
He was loyal to the Eagles, so yeah. But we called it.
Yeah.
Karen, my youngest son, but losers.
I remember at the end of that segment, your youngest son was about to say something, and you cut him off quick.
That's the future of comedy right there. I got Sancho is the future in broadcasting,
right.
and Donnie is the future in comedy. So I'm safe. I got to, you know.
Good. But listen, man, so the Eagles pulled it out. So happy for us. You know, I'm an Eagle now. And
hold on. You was a Bahamian for sure, but that. I'm an Eagle now. Which bandwagon did you just jump off?
Absolutely. Listen, man, I know you stick with your Cowboys for life.
And that's why I got to make it clear. Congratulations, because I know Star is a big Eagle fan around here. But that was only one day, Star.
One day.
All right, that was one day, and it's back to the hate.
Back to that divisional rivalry.
But we have the best division in football. 13 Super Bowls, Dallas with 5. New York with 4, Washington with 3, and Philadelphia with 1. Nobody could touch that division. So props to them. Enjoy it. But I hate you all over again today.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So listen, man, you're here to talk about Love Fest. I can't believe it's been 10 years, man.
I can't believe it's been 10 years too, and you definitely got to thank the Bahamian public for coming out and supporting it. Because 10 years ago, Love Fest was a spin-off of the original Laugh Fest series, which is going on 12 years in the summer. And Love Fest is going on 10. We spun the Valentine's show off the summer show. It's always been greatly received. This year is no different. There was a period of time when the Crystal Palace closed where we thought we might lose it because of no venue, but we got to big up the Melia. Melia, Nassau Beach, Latoya Moxie, Antonia Sweden, and Raul Villarreal. They all came in. They said, you guys got a great product. We've seen the show. Let's make it happen at the Melia. And it's a beautiful place for comedy in the Grand Ballroom.
Oh, man.
And there's so many things you could do at the Melia before. You could wine and dine before. You got Black Angus and Estevita, and it's great service down there. So it's always a great spot. So it's a great spot for comedy. This year's no different. Wise Guy Entertainment, the Beam Agency, we always pride you in bringing the funny people who you see blow up before they blow up. And we deem it more funny for your money. So we try to give you more comedians for your money. And with Valentine, fellas, do the math. Ladies like to laugh.
Laugh,
if you get them to laugh early, they will love later.
Laugh now, cry later.
Laugh now, love later. That's what we call it right here.
So who are the headliners? I mean, who you got coming down
the
this
headliner, we have co-headliners this year, so you get 2 headliners for the price of 1. You have Mark Vieira, New York Kings of Comedy, Latin Kings of Comedy. He's done the gambit of the Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, First Amendment, all of the shows that you see. Another co-headliner, Drew Thomas, real good friend of mine. We toured together back in the day, early in my career. And very funny individual. He does. What I like about Drew, he could work any audience. Put him in any audience, he could work it. They love him. He's done the whole late night gambit as well as all of the Def Comedy, Comic View, First Amendment comedy series. So 2 brilliant headliners. And then voted one of the funniest white boys from the hood, or if not the funniest white boy from the hood, from Chicago. He called me this morning. He said he stepped over like 3 bodies and 3 snowmen on the way to the airport. But he is getting to Chicago airport over here, and he's coming. Forget the snowstorm. He's on the way. Ray Lapowski, one of the funniest white boys you'll see, and he loves to work urban rooms. So you now some people who think you got hard mouth, you got a crazy white boy for y'all on this one too. So you'll definitely enjoy that. And our very own Bahamian Get Off King. Each year we try to put a new Bahamian on, you know, because comedy's been near and dear to me. I've been doing it for 20 years, been blessed to be doing it locally and internationally. So as long as I can hold the door open, if there's anybody that comes along and says, hey, I'm interested in doing stand-up, I try to get them on. We've had Mark B on before. We've had Sawyer Boy on before. This year we got Get Off King. Looking forward to him doing his thing, and he does some characters. So I think it'll be a great show. Something for everybody, you know, and the price range is good. $30.
$30.
At the door, and Wise Guys not up in the price at the door. It'll be $30 straight through. So you can definitely get in. Saturday night, Melia Grand Ballroom.
What time does it start?
Doors open at 7 with happy hour with DJ Baby D. So Melia will be doing the big happy hour thing. Then from 8 to 9 is open seating. So we crack open the doors, let you sit where you want. 9 o'clock sharp showtime. And don't forget, you can dine around at the Melia. And if you do dine around at the Melia, bring your proof of dining, and they're going to give you 2 glasses of wine at the happy hour free.
Any dress code? I mean, just come.
Come on, dress code. You don't have to dress up to laugh. I mean, just now dress as you want. As a comedian, your attire may become material. So dress how you want. But like I say, come down and we got and me. If anybody wants to know anything, well, check out my column today in the Tribune, the Comics View. my set will probably be based on I had a set written, and then they went to the house on Wednesday and Thursday, and then I was like, okay, I got to take this to the stage because this is.
You know, that's another thing, man. I read your material all the time in the papers, and I'm saying, man, this must be just a dream. It's sad, but it must be a dream come true for comedians. I mean, the material is unending.
I am blessed as a comedian. I have the Trump administration on one hand, the Minnis administration on the other hand. The shambles is well after the PLP on the other hand. This is great topic. I mean, I could write for days, all day.
But listen, so you've been doing it for 20 years, man. You got into this. I mean, I see the Gray's showing now.
Yeah, man, that ain't me. Listen, before I had the boys, there was no Gray showing it up. It's not trending, Donnie. This is all you, brother. I've been doing it for 20 years. Richard Bethel approached me years ago when I worked in the hotel and hospitality industry. I worked in a lot of guest services and entertainment department. Supervisor at Merv Griffin, and then it became Atlantis, and I moved to Breezes. Had a great opportunity there, and that's where I guess the seeds were sown. I didn't realize that I was practicing the craft. You know, and then Richard approached me and said, look, you funny. We have the person who's hosting now, they're getting ready to leave to do something else. We want to give you the job at Jokers. So I talked to Eric Ward, who was program director at the time at 100 Jams, and I quote, so you want to be a comedian? You think you Cedric the Entertainer? You think you Eddie Murphy? You ain't no Eddie Murphy. You come back in 2 weeks and you ain't gonna have no job.
That's Eric.
But 20 years later, on May 10th, it's 20 years and I've been doing it. So thanks, Eric, for the motivation. And
I'm sure he tips his hat to you.
I'm sure he takes credit. That's my boy. No, but it's good people nonetheless. But I got to thank Richard Bethel, Ed Fields, that they saw something in me. They've allowed me to do my thing for 20 years over there at the Atlantis. The return guests have been great. The locals have supported me. And like I say, here's to another 20, you know, because this is what I do. So to do it for 20 years, I'm blessed and I'm humbled. And one good thing about comedy, man, you don't have to dress up in no suit and tie. As long as you got jokes, you got a career.
Make somebody laugh. All right, so tomorrow, Love Fest, 10 years. Again, tell us where.
Melia Grand Ballroom at the Melia Nassau Beach All Inclusive. All right, you definitely want to check it out. Doors open at 7. Showtime is 9 p.m. sharp. Tickets are 30 in advance. There'll be 30 at the door. You can get them at John Shoes, Rosetta and Carmichael, and they're getting low at John Shoes, so you better get there now and get them in advance. Fine Threads, Harbor Bay and Southwest Plaza, and Radio House, I just was informed, sold out. So you can't get them at Radio House anymore. They're sold out there, and get to John's because they're getting low if you're in that area, or Fine Threads. And real quick, I want to thank the Melia again, but they did suffer a tragedy this week. They lost their food and beverage manager, Keno Strawn, and he had done all the shows with me over there at the Rainforest, as well as to the Melia, and he was another big part of making this happen. So Wise Guy Entertainment, the Beam Agency, would definitely like to send our condolences and well wishes to his family and prayers up. And we dedicate this Love Fest to the memory of Keno Strawn, because we couldn't have done the previous ones without him.
Absolutely. Same here from Bombs to Sunrise.
No problem, man. Thank you guys for the support, and Tribune and Radio. I couldn't do it without them either. But thank you all for being here. And I was right with the Philly pick. Ha ha.
Go Eagles. You're watching Bombs to Sunrise. We've been with Naughty. We'll be right back.